Well, good morning, Jagendra Rana here. A topic for our discussion today is Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. So, Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana marks a significant milestone in India's journey toward universal social security. Launched in May 2015 and designed as an affordable and accessible personal accident insurance scheme, Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana targeted economically vulnerable citizens, particularly those in rural and unorganized sectors. So with a nominal annual premium of Rs 20, the scheme offers Rs 2 lakh insurance coverage for accidental death or full disability and Rs 1 lakh for partial disability. Over the past decade, Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana has evolved from a government initiative to a symbol of inclusive insurance outreach. Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana was conceived as a part of the government's broader strategy to strengthen the social security framework for India. It followed the successful rollout of the Pradhanmantri Jan Dhan Yojana, which brought millions of underbanked Indians into the former banking system. The linkage between Jan Dhan accounts and Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana facilitated seamless enrollment through auto debit, making it especially easy for low-income individuals to subscribe with ease. So together, these schemes have become pillars of India's insurance inclusion strategy, ensuring that the economically weaker sections are not left vulnerable in times of need. In the last 10 years, the scheme has crossed 44 crore enrollments and has settled over 1,35,000 claims, disbursing more than Rs 2,700 crore in financial year 2024-25 alone. These figures highlight the scale and impact of the initiative in embedding insurance awareness across the nation. The National Insurance Company has played a key role in implementing this scheme, covering over 170.4 million individuals across states, which is nearly 38% of the total enrollment. National Insurance Company has worked with the commitment and compassion to ensure the scheme reaches its intended beneficiaries. Over the decade, National Insurance Company has honored nearly 55,000 claims. That is 40% of the total claims amounting to Rs 1,000 crore, reinforcing its dedication to serving the underprivileged with empathy and efficiency. Through Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, financial institutions have had the opportunity to directly engage with the lives of those often left out of mainstream insurance services. These interactions have not only deepened their resolve to support the mission of insurance inclusion, but have also provided meaningful insight into the hardships and resilience of India's poor. The true measure of Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana's success lies in the stories of its beneficiaries, the stories of resilience in face of loss. For example, Mrs. Veena Singh, a homemaker from Jahanabad, Bihar, lost her husband in a tragic road accident. Though devastated, the family received Rs 2 lakh under Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, which helped her continue her children's education. Her late husband had enrolled in Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana through his bank, with just Rs 20 being auto-debited annually. Similarly, in Karnataka, Rani Kumari, a teenager injured in a bike accident, received timely medical treatment funded by the claim settlement of her deceased brother's policy. The Rs 2 lakh payout provided critical financial relief for her family. Further east, in Guwahati, Mrs. Riya Das, a young widow, received Rs 2 lakh within 7 days of submitting documents after her husband's accidental drowning. These touching stories, though only a few among thousands, reflect how Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana has brought dignity and hope to families during times of intense grief and financial distress. For many, it has been the only form of insurance policy, a form of insurance they could afford, turning Rs 20 into life-saving support. However, the journey of Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana has not been without its share of challenges. Initially, the scheme faced issues related to geographical remoteness, low awareness in rural areas, administrative hurdles in claim processing, and difficulty in collecting valid documents, to name a few. Our persistent efforts, digital outreach, and supportive government frameworks have addressed many of these concerns. So the launch of the Jan Suraksha portal has improved transparency and ease of enrollment and claims, especially for rural populations. Integration with banking and digital platforms has further streamlined operations and minimized delays. As India looks ahead to visit Viksit Bharat at 2047, aiming for inclusive development, schemes like Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana are foundational to achieving insurance for all. To deepen its impact further, future measures could include enhancing the coverage from Rs 2 lakh to 5 lakh to reflect expanded benefits while remaining affordable, launching awareness campaigns at the block and panchayat levels, strengthening grievance redressal mechanism and digital claims tracking. These steps will ensure the scheme remains sustainable and responsive to evolving needs, especially amid rising accidents, related risks, and medical costs. Over the past decade, Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana has not only promoted insurance literacy but also saved families from financial ruin in the aftermath of tragedies. The collaborative effort of the government, banks, insurers, and the resilience of the beneficiaries themselves has made the Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana a model for social insurance schemes worldwide. As we move towards a more secure and equitable India, the journey of Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana stands as a testament to the power of simple, well-designed policies in transforming lives. From Rs 20 premium to Rs 2 lakh payouts, the scheme continues to demonstrate that even the smallest contributions can build a future of security, trust, and dignity for all. This Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana is an accident insurance scheme offering accidental death and disability cover for death or disability on account of an accident. It's a 1-year cover, renewable from year to year. This scheme is offered and administered through public sector general insurance company to offer the product on similar terms with necessary approvals and tabs with banks, post office for the purpose. All individual banks, post office account holders in the age group of 18 to 70 years in participating banks, post offices will be entitled to join. In case of multiple bank post office account held by an individual in one or different banks, post office, the person would be eligible to join the scheme through one bank post office account only. Aadhaar would be the primary KYC for the bank post office account. So this covers is for the 1-year period stretching from 1st June to 31st May, for which option to join or pay by auto debit from the designated bank post office account on the prescribed forms will be required to be given by 31st May of every year. Joining subsequently on payment of full annual premium would be possible. Our applicants may give an indefinite longer option for enrollment auto debit subject to continuation of the scheme with terms as may be revised on the basis of the past experience. Individuals who exit the scheme at any point of time may rejoin the scheme in future years through the above modality. New entrants into the eligible category from year to year or currently eligible individuals who did not join earlier shall be able to join in future years while the scheme is continuing. So benefits as per the plan are, in case of death, 2 lakh rupees, total and irrecoverable loss of both eyes or loss of use of both hands, rupees 2 lakhs, total and irrecoverable loss of sight of one eye or loss of use of one hand or foot is 1 lakh rupees. Premium rupees 20 per annum per member. The premium will be deducted from the account holder's bank post office account through auto debit facility in one installment on or before 1st June of each annual coverage period under the scheme. However, in case where auto debit takes place after 1st June, the cover shall commence from the date of auto debit or premium by bank post office. The premium would be reviewed based on annual claim experience. As far as the eligibility conditions are concerned, individual bank or post office account holders of participating banks aged between 18 years and 70 years who give their consent to join enable auto debit as per the above modality will be enrolled into the scheme. Participating bank or post office will be the master policyholder on behalf of the participating subscribers. A simple and subscriber-friendly administration and claim settlement process has been finalized by the respective general insurance company in consultation with the participating bank. So, the amount of commission payable to business correspondents, agents, etc. is specified in item 2. Saved in case of voluntary enrollment by an account holder through electronic means shall be passed on as a benefit to the subscriber by correspondingly reducing the amount of the insurance premium payable specified. So this is one successful scheme that is known as the Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Thank you. Thank you very much.